Okay, this month's steak special. We have a 10-ounce USDA choice New York steak. We're gonna also pan roast this. And it's marinated with fresh herbs and garlic. Also, we are going to do a nice little smear of beef bone marrow, and that's gonna be smeared over the top. It's pan roasted in the oven. We're gonna start off with this. Some olive oil. We marinate it and submerge it totally in olive oil and fresh herbs. So we're gonna start off with a hot pan, and then we're gonna put this in the pan like so, nice and hot. I'm also going to accommodate this with some fresh Brussels sprouts with some caramelized onions. And the caramelized onions we did ahead of time, so they do caramelize nicely, okay? And also, we're doing Walla Walla onions, so it's kind of a sweeter, more of a has more of a sugar content in Walla Walla onions, so they caramelize actually a lot nicer. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to blanch our Brussels sprouts. In the meantime, we're going to get our steak here searing nicely. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get our other pan going, and we're going to start off with some of our caramelized onions on here with some clarified butter. And this is just about ready to flip. See, we have some nice brown caramelization going on there. Okay, right? Our caramelized onions go in here nicely. So, I'm going to put in our blanched Brussels sprouts while that's sauteing. So, that's beautiful. Okay, so what we're going to do is now that that's flipped like that, I'm going to take our beef bone marrow spread, and what I did was we turn it into a paste. So that way, we can spread it on our steak, and this will give us our steak a nice, rich, deep, beefy flavor. And we put Dijon in it, we put some fresh herbs in it, some rosemary, some seasonings in here. Okay, so we're going to put a little bit of this on here, like this, and then we're going to put it in the oven. Okay. While that's on there is to give it some flavor. So I'm going to pan roast this in the oven. And I'm going to cook that to about a medium rare. It's in a 425-degree oven. What we have here now is our caramelized Brussels sprouts and onions for our vegetables that our steak's going to sit on. So while this is caramelizing, I'm going to hit it with just a little bit of white wine. So, also, to kind of deglaze it off a little bit to just get that nice flavor from the pan. Okay. And I'm just going to put a little bit of fresh herbs in there at the end to toss it like so. All right. First of all, we're going to start off by putting our Brussels sprouts on our plate like so. Now the steak is caramelized beautifully in the oven. We have our bone marrow spread on here, our paste, which will give us a really nice beefy flavor to it. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're just going to just place it right on top of this like that. This is our steak special. It's a USDA Choice New York. It's pan roasted with a beef bone marrow paste on top with a caramelized Brussels sprout and onion saute. We also serve it with your choice of either a baked potato, we have a garlic mash, and also we do a chef's special du jour every night that could be accommodated with it. So it could either be a risotto, or it could be an orzo of some kind, or maybe even a rice pilaf. So, but we always offer baked potato.